All right, hey, what's up, everybody? Mike Lindsley back with you on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. It's 9 minutes with me. Thanks so much to Bryant and Stratton College, the official title sponsor of the ML Sports Platter, and, of course, our good friends at the Manor Bakehouse Cafe. If you're in and around central New York, it's attached right to Wysocki's Manor. You got to go there, get their delicious pastries, the cookies, the whole deal. Jamie and the gang doing an awesome job at the Manor Bakehouse Cafe. We are also presented by Wagurski Law Firm and the official graphic designer of the ML Sports Platter, Wayne Design Sign. Car wrap, truck wrap, magnets, coffee cups, business cards, you name it, Wayne Design Sign will take care of you. This is a quick 9-minute video to break down all of the National League Division Series matchups and all of the American League Division Series matchups. This is a Major League Baseball Playoff Division Series preview. We're going to get started here in just a few minutes with one of the NL ones. And I got to tell you, this Brewers-Colorado series, and that's where I'm going to start in the NL, is incredible. I mean, I am so pumped and jacked to watch this. I know the country won't put forth the ratings for Rockies and Brewers, but I got news for you. These are two of the most fun teams in Major League Baseball. If you have not paid attention to these two teams this year and you're a baseball fan, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Colorado's got one of the best third basemen of the last 20 years in Nolan Arenado. They can hit the hell out of the baseball. They've got a tremendous player in Trevor Story. They've got a big time array of bullpen arms, and their starters have been good enough. Now, on the Brewers side, you probably got the MVP of the league in Christian Yelich. They made the two biggest moves of the offseason in terms of position players, arguably. Obviously, you could go JD Martinez with Boston and all that. Okay. But, man, no players have meant more to their team this year than Lorenzo Cain and Christian Yelich, and they have been unbelievable for the Brew Crew. And that bullpen is absolutely, positively lights out. You got Josh Hader. You're throwing out Knebel. They've had a lot of good arms this year. And Milwaukee is just a total team. They're a balanced team, A to Z. They do everything very well, all phases of the game. I'm going to take the Brewers in 5. I think the Brewers are hot right now. They've been playing baseball the last couple months at a really good high clip. They're playing with a ton of confidence. I'm going Milwaukee. I think this series will be close. Now, on the other side of things, you've got the Braves and that youth with Acuna Jr. and with the LBs and company. Looks like Dansby Swanson's going to miss game 1. You got that young sort of deal, Julio Teheran and all the rest for Atlanta going up against the LA Dodgers, a team that won the pennant last year and the team that I picked to win the World Series this year over the Cleveland Indians, and I'll hold to that prediction because why wouldn't I? They're both in the playoffs. Listen, LA right now is starting to look scary again. They're starting to be that team that you're just like, I don't want anything to do with those dudes. They're just going to shit all over us. You think about it, 1-9, that lineup is as good as it gets. I mean, what do you do with that lineup? Matt Kemp has had a renaissance season. Yasiel Puig hit 7th. The guy has 25, 30 home run potential year in, year out. Yes, they picked up Manny Machado at the deadline. Justin Turner's now back and healthy, playing some terrific baseball. That lineup is unbelievable. And then you go with the starting pitching, which, again, the depth of the rotation for the Dodgers is good. It's very good that they have that because, frankly, Clayton Kershaw is not the old Clayton Kershaw. He's not the dominating Clayton Kershaw. And by the way, Clayton Kershaw also struggles in October. However, I think from the top to the bottom, roster-wise, when you go to the bullpen, you got Kenley Jansen. When you go to the starting rotation, you got depth. When you got Ryu, you've got other pitchers here. You got Rich Hill, you got Kershaw. And then the lineup, I think, is just a little bit superior for the Dodgers. And you know what? You never know how young players are going to adapt to the postseason stage the first time. And I'm very curious to see how the Atlanta Braves are going to do it. They are arriving early right now. The Chop House is going to be absolutely banging down there in Atlanta. I think Dodger Stadium should be rocking as well. I am going to go with the Dodgers in 4 here. I just think they've got too much top to bottom. Now over to the American League Division Series. Yankees, Red Sox, I mean, listen, 1978, 1999, 2003, 2004, 2018. And remember, they played a couple games down the stretch to decide it in that magical finish in 1949. These two teams, here we go. I mean, come on, folks. This was predestined, wasn't it? I mean, this was preordained. We knew that the Red Sox and Yankees had to be on a collision course this year to play in the postseason. I remember being at a wedding. My wife's cousin got married. They're Red Sox fans. I married into a family that is more Red Sox than you probably expect from somebody like me. But they're great fans, though. They're great people. And I remember when we were down in the Massachusetts, right near Boston for the wedding in July, I walked up to her cousin's husband Brian, who I've become a friend of, and we've engaged in so many sports discussions. He's a huge hockey fan as well, a big Bruins, Patriots, Red Sox guy, I guess quasi Celtics as well. And I walked up and he was eating his breakfast. I said, "Listen, man," I go, "I'll see you in October, huh?" And he looked at me like, yeah, because like it was just the feeling, right? 200-win teams, two offensive juggernauts, first-year managers, great games during the regular season. This was destined to happen. When you look at the Yankees side of things, obviously the edge is theirs in the bullpen. The Red Sox, look, the bullpen guys there, they've got to be awfully motivated because everybody's writing off Boston's bullpen. They're going to be motivated to try and go out there and prove people wrong to set up Craig Kimbrell. I think the offenses are pretty much a wash. The starting pitching, I think there's more question marks actually in the Red Sox rotation than the New York Yankees. Having said that, I think you'll still get one quality start out of a Red Sox pitcher, whether that's Rick Porcello, David Price, or Chris Sale. There's just too much talent there. Maybe you'll get 6-7 innings-ish in one game. But here's the thing. If the Yankees can get a couple of quality starts from guys like either Severino and Tanaka or Tanaka and J. Happ or Happ and Sabathia, this series could be theirs. I am going to take the Red Sox in 5 games. Now listen, I'm not going to be surprised if the Yankees win this. I'm not going to be surprised if this is actually totally one-sided on either end. But I'm taking the Red Sox because I think the biggest advantage in this series is home field advantage. Home field advantage in the American League is enormously important. Last year, Astros, Yankees in the ALCS, Houston won all the home games, games 1, 2, 6, and 7. The Yankees won games 3, 4, and 5. I think this is going to be a Red Sox win in 5 because they've got the home field advantage. They've got Fenway Park, too much firepower. They use contact. They use power and precision in that ballpark. Nobody plays better at home in baseball than the Boston Red Sox. And hey, when you have a lead on Boston, no lead is safe. Remember, Joe Torre used to say that all the time. So I'm going to take the Boston Red Sox to win in 5, but this series is going to be amazing. The key Red Sox players, it's the bullpen for sure, and the key Yankee is Aaron Judge. I don't think there's any question about that. Now, when you look at the last series here, Indians and Astros, my God, talk about two juggernauts here. Again, the Cleveland Indians, so close in 2016, blew the 3-1 lead in the World Series to the Cubbies. Last year, they blow the 2-0 lead to the New York Yankees. I mean, this team has been primed and ready to win a championship, right? And so is this the year? Well, they're going up against the defending champions. I wouldn't want to face Houston right now. Right now, Houston and LA, the two teams that made the World Series to me, are the two teams I don't want anything to do with the most. You take a look at Houston, they finally got their lineup all healthy and well. George Springer, Jose Altuve, you got Carlos Correa. The pitching staff in Houston's ridiculous, led by Justin Verlander. So Houston's a complete team as well. Their Achilles heel, of course, is the bullpen. In terms of Cleveland, I don't see any holes whatsoever. Now, I know Andrew Miller's had that chronic knee problem, but that bullpen's still pretty good, and he should be able to bring it in the postseason. You've also got Brad Hand, who they acquired at the deadline. The lineup is stacked. Jose Ramirez, Frankie Lindor, Edwin Encarnacion, Michael Brantley had a good year. And then you take a look at the starting pitching with Trevor Bauer and Corey Kluber and company. This rotation is primed and ready to go out and lead the Cleveland Indians. However, there's one other thing to think about. Terry Francona, A.J. Hinch, they're both now World Series winners. How about that? The managerial strategic game in this could play a part. I'm going to take Cleveland in 5 games. I picked Cleveland to go to the World Series. I'm not going to back down on that right now. There's your Division Series preview for the MLB playoffs. I'm Mike Lindsley. We're brought to you by the Allen Angus Pub, Bryant and Stratton College, and Timberbanks Golf Club. Hit me on Twitter at Mike L Sports. 9 minutes here on IGTV, YouTube, and Facebook. Enjoy the games, as I always tell you. Enjoy the games.